Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're flying with LL from Los Angeles to Tel Aviv in Israel. Right now we are in the Tom Bradley Terminal, also known as Terminal B, which is very busy as you can see. This is also LAX's international terminal. Before even checking in, LL staff will ask you questions as another security check, like who packed your bag or why are you traveling to Israel, etc. This is my first time going to the newer west gates at Tom Bradley, and to get there you have to go under the taxiway. It feels so peaceful in here compared to the busy terminal, complemented by mood lighting and nice music. We can see loads of A380s here as well. At the end of the terminal you have the perfect view of the runway to see planes landing and taking off. LAX has 4 runways, 2 dedicated for takeoff and 2 for landing, as you can see. Take a look at these 2 A380s taxiing and pushing back. Why does Breeze use the international terminal? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, there's our plane, blocked by the jet bridge. Yay! Before we board, let's take a look at the seat map aboard the 7879 Dreamliner. In business class, there are 32 seats in a 1-2-1 configuration, staggering between being closer to the window or the aisle, or closer to each other in the aisle. Seat pitch is 42 to 43 inches, with the bed length being 78 inches or 6'5", and the width being 21. Moving on to Premium Economy, or as they say Premium Class, we have 28 seats in a 2-3-2 configuration, offering more legroom and seat width over the Standard Economy. Moving on to Economy, we have a satisfied number of 222 standard seats in a 9 abreast 3-3-3 configuration, with seat pitch being 30 to 31 while the width is 17 inches. Here is some extra flight information if you need it. Now it's time for boarding. Let's do a quick seat tour. In front of us, we have a pretty large entertainment screen that is foldable or adjustable, a literature pocket that has some few magazines and a safety card, but no barf bag, unfortunately. Below that we have a USB port and a headphone jack. And below that we have a tray table that has this cool latching mechanism that I like over the usual ones. It folds out and is adjustable. Below that we have a sea bag pocket which is stuffed with candy, very sorry about that, and a ton of legroom, 30 to 31 inches. A generous recliner, and there's my mom. There's also coat-hooks at every seat, and has adjustable headrests. I really like this leather cap that they put on the seatback covers, which feels a lot more premium than the usual paper ones. A universal power outlet and USB are between each seat. And no, there are no personal air vents. Let's take a look at the IFE. Starting with movies, there are a ton of options for a 14-hour flight, 301 to be exact. There's also a fair amount of TV shows, and yes, there is more than one episode in each season. They also have audio channels, as well as a few games. There's also, of course, an adjustable flight map, which was glitchy and crashed a few times throughout the flight, to the point where flight attendants needed to reset my screen. There's also a seat-to-seat chat, which was pretty cool in case of turbulence where you couldn't get up and talk to somebody.
What's wrong with it? Let me say hi.
What are you going to watch? What did you do?
Well, I was trying to watch the Twilight
Okay, so just press exit and go back to...
Now, let's do a quick pushback and taxi to the runway.
Yeah.
Service started with an amenity kit. Which included an eye mask, dental kit, and earplugs, with the eye mask being practically useless. Before the meal, they provided a water bottle, which was a very nice touch. Meal service started out with plastic cutlery, but honestly, it still tasted amazing. They had a chicken curry with rice, a salad, yes, a delicious chocolate cake, some dressing for the salad, a thing of water, and some bread. And of course, you can't forget the hummus, with salt and pepper on the side. It was such a delicious meal, I can't tell you how good it was, and yeah. The bathrooms on most wide bodies are quite large, and this one was no exception. There was an automatic faucet, some soap, some cups, which you can't use to drink out of, so I don't know why they even have them. Let me know in the comment section if you know. Some toilet paper, well, basically everything you need in the bathroom. There's really nothing special. The only thing is that there's that motion sensor by the toilet, which I don't like because, well, it's loud, so that's the only thing. Oh, and you can't forget about the full-size mirror. There's also another bathroom, which is set up a bit differently. It has all the same amenities as the last one, but is slightly smaller. Oh, and yes, both of them do have 2 coat hooks. And a weird ashtray, which looks different than every other plane that I've ever been on. They also have a baby changing table, which came out of this wall instead of the back one. What's really nice about these planes are the mood lighting. And yeah. Now we get to the part of the flight that wasn't my favorite. The second meal service wasn't served until a few hours before landing, which gave an 11 to 12 hour gap in the middle with no food. El Al should really structure the meals better. The meal started out with an omelet, which actually tasted a lot better than it looks, by the way, with some fruit salad, some cream cheese and some jam, some yogurt, and some water inside of a plastic mug. Coffee? I'm not entirely sure. And of course a bagel, which was actually really good. Now for a quick cabin walkthrough.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We hope that you managed to get some rest during the flight. We'll try to breakfast at 12:30. We've been under 47 minutes before landing into the International Airport. Those of you still wishing to purchase the ticket can do so in the next 5 minutes in the very galley. Thank you.
Alright, let's talk about El Al. I honestly think that they have a great potential in the future. I mean, their hard products in terms of seats are outstanding. Their retrofitted planes are modern, comfortable, and have endless entertainment choices. They provided an amenity kit and had great food quality, especially the lunch/dinner service was delicious. I do think, however, the timing of their meals could be improved. For example, why serve the lunch service right after takeoff? Many people eat in the terminal and may not be hungry. Instead, serve the meal a few hours after takeoff. Doing this will make people less hungry when breakfast service comes around. They could also take the initiative and put a snack basket in the galley between both economy cabins, which wasn't used throughout the flight. Just doing that and providing water would make the flight a lot more enjoyable. Let's also talk about the service. I honestly only saw the flight attendants in the aisle during meal services, but rarely any time else serving passengers. For example, a ton of teenagers were on our flight and were being loud as other passengers were trying to sleep. They played rap music so loud that business class passengers could hear. After a while, the flight attendants came in and settled them down, but only after a disturbed passenger asked. Look, I'm not saying the flight attendants were cold and distant or even rude. They were very nice during meal services. All I'm saying is that they could have walked down the aisles checking on passengers instead of hiding back in the galley. Otherwise, everything else about El Al is great and I would recommend them. Just do yourself a favor and pack extra food, okay? Thanks. Now, time for landing.
Clear air turbulence, right? Yeah, it's a nice view, right?
Hi,
Seven floors? Jeez. But they don't even have
Yeah,
any.
they don't. Right there! Well, we stopped quick.
טווח גילאים כזה של 70 עד 35.
Real son.
Please don't.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
No, please don't. No. I'm not I'm going that way. Just go straight. Thank you. Hi,
Seven floors? Jeez. But they don't even have
Yeah,
any.
they don't.